Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Another day, another decluttering. So today's gonna be a really relaxed vibe, kind of probably be a little bit more vlog style. I'm gonna be running through the items that I'm gonna be moving on and why I'm gonna be moving them on. So we're gonna get through shoes, clothes, handbags, and most likely some makeup, skincare and hair care stuff as well. So we're gonna do the whole shebang. These videos feel very freeing, but if you're also someone who's on a decluttering mission at the moment, you know that this can be a little bit uncomfortable and like a little bit, I don't want to use the word scary because that makes it sound like it's really dramatic, but it can feel a little bit uneasy to declutter. But I have to remind myself of the logical part of my brain that's telling me, sweetie, you haven't touched these items in months, if not years. Okay, can you see? Let's see, can you see? Yeah, okay, cool. Some of you are gonna be thinking I'm wild, absolutely wild. Inspired by my last video. If you haven't seen that one, I'll again have it linked. Looking at these on camera, I was like, nah. Not really my vibe anymore. When I actually really think back to the reason that I bought these, it's because it said Chanel. That is literally the only reason that I bought these. And I'm trying to steer away from heavily logoed items all over my body. So for a good price, these will be leaving. These were really something that I was thinking about even last declutter, but I decided against it. But now I'm like, you know what, Caitlin, if you had the thought, if the thought was in your mind, if the thought's been in your mind for weeks, if not months, it's probably a thought that you should honor. These have a lot of sentimental ties to them. I bought these in Milan? One of the two. I'm really into sneakers. I love sneakers, but I'm not really into my Gucci sneakers anymore. I'm more into my Common Projects sneakers. I do like my Yeezys. I love more just simple white or colored sneakers. I'm not really into the bedazzlement of the Gucci's anymore. And on my feet, I feel like they've had their fair share of wear. Another pair of sneakers that I have thought about moving on. When I bought them, I loved them. I love these sneakers so much. But keep in mind, I was like 21 or 22, I think, maybe 23. I'm 28 now. My style's changed a lot. I'm not as into head to toe girly. I do still like elements of soft feminine pieces, but more kind of like womanly. But I still really love these. So we're gonna just see if I get the wear out of them this summer. A lot of these that I'm moving on though, I know within myself I'm not gonna get the wear out of them this summer. And in my mind, if I'm not wearing them this summer, why do I think that that's gonna ever change? What makes me think that I'm gonna all of a sudden jump to wanna wear them again? And if that is the case, then I will just go ahead and buy a different version or something else that I want. But when I think back to all the moments in my life that I've hung on to things thinking, oh, like I probably might wear that, or like I might wear that later on, I might wear that in the future, I literally cannot think of one single time that that's actually happened. Like I can't think of one time where I've actually went ahead and worn the thing that I held on to, thinking that I might wear it. It's never happened. These were a pair that I didn't even think about getting rid of. Like this wasn't even a thought on my radar. It was actually inspired by, I think it was it Angelique Eva or was it Shea Whitney, where they said that they were getting rid of these and they were selling them because they don't wear them. And it's almost like it triggered a thought in me that was like, hold on a minute, I too don't wear these. I truly don't wear them. It wasn't even a thought in my mind to get rid of these, to move these on, is because I automatically thought, oh, well, they're classic, I have to keep them. And I think I get stuck in that a lot of the time. Let me know if you find yourself with that general thought process of, oh, well, it's classic, it's a classic piece, like it should stay in my wardrobe. It's universally a classic piece. But just because something's universally a classic piece doesn't mean that it's gonna be for you and it's necessarily classic for you. But that's the thing, I have this thing in my head where I'm like, oh, but like, what if when I'm like 35 or what if when I'm 40 I decide to wear them? That's like 7 to 12 years away. So I don't know if I should be hanging on to a pair of shoes for 7 to 12 years thinking I'm gonna wear them. Who knows what will happen to my feet in that amount of time. And if I really have the urge to buy them again, I could just buy them. Ho 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 ho! Ho 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 ho! Some of you are gonna be like, Caitlin, sweetie, you've lost your damn mind. And you know what? I feel really good about this. These are gonna be moved on as well. These are my Wonderland Ranger boots. If you've been here for a while, you know that I used to be obsessed with these. I used to love so hard on these boots. Ever since getting my Christian Dior combat boots last winter, and I think the winter before, these have just not been my friend. Like I think last winter, I think I put these on my feet once, and that's only because I looked at them and thought, oh crap, I haven't really worn these. Maybe I should actually go ahead and do that. And then I wore them for a day and I was like, I could just tell I put them on my feet and I was like, yeah, I'd kind of prefer to wear these, but like I'm trying to get the wear out of these. And it shouldn't feel like a chore. Like you shouldn't be putting things on your feet because you feel like you have to, because you feel like you haven't got enough wear out of something. And if it feels like a chore, move it on. I think I'm gonna move on a few of my mitzes and my scarves as well. For the longest time, I was holding on to mitzes because I thought that I'd wear them a lot more with my bags. Even if I did, I think I'm gonna hold on to some of my Dior ones. But my Louis Vuitton ones, I think I'm gonna move them on. I truthfully haven't used these for years. I don't remember the last time I reached for them. This scarf is beautiful. Look at her, she's gorgeous. Again though, I'm not into like the logos anymore, and I don't know if I ever will be really heavily into the logos again. It's just not really my vibe. That's the thing, I haven't reached for it. Like if I haven't reached for it in, God, I think I even have a photo on my Instagram of the last time I wore this. Let me have a look. Oh, here we go. 2018. Wow. That was 3 years ago. I don't know if I need to be holding on to something that I haven't worn for 3 years. This one as well is a Burberry scarf. I truthfully haven't worn my other Burberry scarf recently either, but this one I don't even think I've even touched at all. Basically the only reason I picked this up was because it was on sale. I used to not be able to say no to a sale, especially a classic item on sale. I haven't worn this, so bon voyage. These were my fantasy shoes, and that's what I'm realizing is I'm never at my happiest when I'm in my fantasy type clothes. Like I'm always my happiest when I'm in the clothes that I feel most comfortable in and actually get the wear out of. And this just is a pair of shoes that I hardly wear. I don't reach them anymore. I always thought that I should hold on to them in case again, the fantasy mind, in case I ever go to Dubai and I can wear these beautiful style shoes, like living my best life in the Middle East or something. Why am I holding on to one pair of shoes for that? Like that doesn't really seem practical, logical, real life-ish. It struck me just yesterday. I tried to put these on. I had an all white outfit. I thought, look, if I'm gonna wear them, now's the time, baby. I put them on and I was like, nah. Still can't do it. Look, they have not, can you see that? They have not been worn. These Christian Dior shoes have not been worn. I bought these before Flynn was even alive. That was like 2.5 years ago. I haven't touched these shoes in 2.5 years. If I haven't worn them in 2.5 years, why do I think I'm instantly gonna wear them? And I put them on yesterday and I was like, you know what, nah, not a vibe. I love a little bit of red on my nails from time to time. I love a red lip, but this type of vibrant red, I'm just like not about it. And I thought I could be, but this will shock you. This could be a whole video in itself, so we'll talk about this another time, but this could be a whole video in itself. Go hard or go home, I say. I am home. Oh, I don't know if I'm really into this. Hello darkness, my old friend. Literally. Oh, but look how good it looks. I need to make more of an effort. And it's not like super, I've been saying this for years though, haven't I? Fuck it. It's not super monogram. I'm gonna hold on to this. I think if I have less, maybe I'll wear it. I can tell in my brain that I'm just basically full of shit. I probably won't wear it, but we shall see. My personal idea of hell would be a lifetime of untangling jewellery knots. That is my own personal version of hell. What's yours? Comment down below. This needs to go because, I don't know, it just, does it need to go? It kind of reminds me of vaginas. Once you can see it, you can't really unsee it. I want vaginas, little shell vaginas on my wrist. Do I want shell vaginas? Probably not. If I don't have my hand placed in the right way, oh, we slip off. The noise aggravates me. I was keeping this solely because of, I bought it from Rue Cambon, but I don't wear a Chanel brooch. This is up for grabs, obviously at the right price. Keep in mind, it was purchased from the Rue Cambon store. So if you lowball me, I'll laugh in your face. No, but in all seriousness, why am I keeping something that I don't wear? Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? If you know where that's from. We get each other. It's a great colour, but I've had this since I was 17. It's been 11 years. I've had this blush for 11 years and I haven't even put a dent in it. So if I haven't even put a dent in a blush in 11 years, I'm clearly not in love with it enough. I also don't really like many like powdered highlighters anymore. I don't like the way it looks on my skin. I don't like the texture. I do like nice cream, very minimal product. I try not to just buy makeup solely for the pure reason of buying makeup, just because I have so much and I don't need this much. Like, why do I have 2 deep throats? Like, do I really love deep throating that much? I mean, not that much, no, not enough to have 2, so why do we need 2? We don't. This, hardly use it. I don't even use primers that much anymore. I used to hear people talk about how primers were the biggest scam in the world, and I was like, well, whatever, you don't know, but no, now I truly believe that primers are the biggest scam in the world. I don't need primers. I don't really use primers anymore. I have pores. I don't like clogging them with stuff. I feel like my skin has never looked so great, probably because I don't clog it with as much product that I used to, so I might prefer to keep on with that train, if I'm being honest with you. I think I'm going to move these. I think I'm going to move these on as well. Oh, geez, she's a bit ruined. I have really hit pan on 3 of these. But what I've realized since I've been using other makeup eyeshadow palettes, Anastasia Beverly Hills is just not one that I reach for anymore. I used to be obsessed with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I used to reach for them so much. I used to have so many colors. But now I feel like I'm much more on the Natasha Denona train. These are really, really big palettes. I don't travel with these, but I'm just much more on the Natasha Denona train. I mean, this is not one that I will endorse. After I finish it, I won't repurchase another one. Why does NARS test on animals? Like, it's just, why? I'm trying not to partake in animal testing in my makeup anymore. It's something I'm trying to do, but this is a really great travel palette. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to these. Like, I literally put a pair of falsies on a few weeks ago, oh god, more than 2 months ago, and I was like, oh no, it's too much. It feels too much on me now. Like, I much prefer my natural looking lashes. I don't want to say they smell like a grandma, because I actually really love grandma smells, but that smells like a nasty grandma in my mind. Not a grandma that I want to be friends with.